Hello everyone, I'm the Salty Hyena, and today we're taking a look at the Scandinavian bully. It's called the Scandinavian because it has a tormentor and a hammer, as in Thor's hammer. And this particular build is a stealth build, so it's never gonna brawl, so it's ultralight. And I've built it for long sprints while it still has really good walking agility. Just look at those numbers, peeps. So this build, as I said, is a stealth build, and its main objective is to harass the enemy. It has a terrible damage output. A single hammer and a single tormentor and a single beacon ain't gonna do all that much. But you're really fast and you're stealthed, and the enemies are gonna have a hard time targeting you. Let's take a look at this baby in action. So, as I was saying, this build has a terrible damage output, and that translates to this build being terrible for solo play or random games. But why am I showing you this build then? Well, because it's actually not that bad in a larger game. In a squad versus squad game type scenario, this build is quite decent. Its speed allows it to avoid most fire, and of course, as you know, especially in team deathmatch, the really important thing is to not die. Also, currently the meta game is Sarissa MAOs and Manglinellis, and especially Sarissa MAOs are really vulnerable to the beacon. So you're running stealth, you have a 50% radar signature, and even if the Sarissa MAO runs radars, you'll still be able to, stay at around 500 meters, be pretty untargetable, and even if they are able to lock onto you, you can dodge most of their missiles. And with my beacon build, about every 30 seconds or so, or maybe probably a little bit more than 30 seconds, but I honestly forgot at this moment, yeah, you'll be able to beacon your enemy, and hopefully you're gonna knock off a Sarissa or two, or eventually three. And well, you're not gonna be able to fire your beacon that many times during a game, but say you're running an 8 versus 8 squad, and making sure that a couple of your players run this build will really annoy the other team. And if they are unlucky enough to run, say, a Torpits, then you can just go to town and beacon the shit out of it. It's no problem at all to score like 6,000 damage on the Torpits with a single round of beacon, because the Torpits is huge. And of course, it has these really easy to target weapons, and yeah. So, would I run this build in a solo game? No, never at all. I wouldn't even say it's good in smaller squad games, but when you're getting to those really large games, this build, it actually works. And an added bonus is that it's both challenging and quite fun to run. So, if you've been wondering what to do with those bullies you have laying around and you don't have anything to do with them, bring them out for the next event or clan wars or whatever you guys are doing. Because this build is fun and it's surprisingly useful. Thank you for watching, hope you learned something. I'm the Salty Hyena, please like and subscribe, see you next time.